I've been like, I know y'all say, where is Dr. A? Not that y'all gave a damn. Because y'all showed it. None of y'all showed didn't check on me. Y'all didn't say, well, what's up with Dr. A? Is she okay? Is she breathing? Is she alive? None of that. I haven't gotten anything. I mean, what's up? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't care? No, I'm just kidding. Y'all don't have to care. But anyway, for those that care, I'm busy. I'm making money. So I got a couple of things, like I said, coming out. I have several things. I have an eyelash kit. It's called Diva Spark. Lash is called Nailed. I think I showed you all. Here's my Euphoria. It's called Nailed Euphoria. Okay. This is my slaying eyelash. This is my my logo, of course, with the eyelashes. So I got that coming. I know you're saying you got it on vinyl plate paper. Yes, baby. And this one, and this of course is my other girl. I got my sign coming tomorrow. I got a sign that I'll be setting outside the door, of course. Y'all just been busy. I ain't even had enough time to get my eyebrows done. I mean my makeup. I mean not makeup, but I ain't had time to even get my stuff done. I got stuff over here. I gotta get my nails and stuff. I'm getting them done this weekend. I don't care what's going on. But I supposed to have went to my daughter's game today. I was supposed to go to my daughter's game today. I didn't even get a chance to go to my daughter's game today. I mean my not daughter, my granddaughter's game today because I've been so busy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So sports start back. So I'm supposed to be going to my granddaughter's games and stuff. I haven't even made that. I gotta straighten up my little area. I'm getting out of here. I'm not doing no massive straighten up. I'm just gonna straighten up a little bit. I got I got my sign coming to. Well, I got my board. I gotta wait for my poster to get here tomorrow, and then I gotta get yeah, I got poster on both sides. How you doing, Miss Jones? Poster going on. I mean, they didn't even get y'all. Didn't, nobody checked on me. Nobody gave a damn about Dr. A. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get my posters coming tomorrow. So I got to do that. My my logo for my eyelashes. Well, these are some. These are not all. I got like way more. But I got like way more. These are just that's the kit. I got like eyelashes that come with pluckers. How you doing, spoon bender? So I got a lot of stuff going on, and I just have not been able to come live. And I'm telling you, by the time I get out of here, I'm getting ready to leave now. I go home, I eat. Well, I usually have to cook, and I'm not cooking today, obviously, because my husband here. You missed my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday! What did you do on your birthday? Happy birthday! I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I'm gonna try to go live tonight. I'm going to try. It's hard. It is really hard. I know y'all looking like Dr. A. You don't look like you get no sleep. I am actually getting sleep now. That's the issue. I'm actually getting sleep. God, I look really. Um. Yeah, I am getting sleep. That's the deal. I am getting sleep because I don't want to keep work. Because last week when I was coming live with y'all or whenever that was, I was waking up late. Um Jaden Pineapple, what is your favorite food? Tacos. Vegan tacos are my favorite. I don't know why vegan tacos are my favorite, but they are, Jaden. Um, you went to the DMV, and those driver's license pictures will humble you, girl. You not that girl. Mine say 52, so girl. Be thankful yours don't say 52, okay? I know you way younger than I am, okay? Um, so I need to get home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to go live today. I cannot promise. I am going to try. It's just not easy. It's not easy because it makes my workouts longer when I go live. Literally, it makes my workouts way longer. And so maybe I will go live after I get done with Maybe what I'm doing the bike in reverse. I do not in reverse, but I do the bike last now. I've been doing the bike last like now. So maybe I'll talk to y'all while I'm doing the bike. You know what I mean? And I think that's at a respectable time. So I'm gonna try to start going back live. How you doing, Bo? Bo Bennett. Is that Bo Bennett? Benyat? Is that uh I'm gonna start going live uh more than likely after I once I start my how you doing wine after I do my workout. How you doing? It's just me. Yeah. So how you doing wine to get another wine? Wow. So I'm gonna start going live. Jasmine. Okay, once, like I said, probably once I get to the bike part of it. So hopefully y'all be live with me. You're new here? Okay, well, subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Good in you. I'm fine. I have to get ready to go home, and I just wanted to come on here and talk a little ish to the people before I get out of here. My desk, I don't think, I gotta finish, I still gotta finish my nails. I still have to finish my nails. I have like some nails I have to repack them. My nail stylist sent me these nails. Of course, she cussed me out because you liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. My nail stylist cursed me out because I have not been, and she's like, "You need to hurry up and get here." So I told her I'm coming Saturday, but she did send me my nails, and she painted them the way that I wanted her to do. She sent me my press-on nails so I can sell them to you all. So I'm excited about that. So I got that coming. I got a whole thing of nails. I just have to figure out where exactly I'm going to put them. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I have no idea because I don't have enough room as is. So I have to figure out a nice little area because I got so much stuff going on here. Then I'm going to have to take time out and put those QR codes. Sorry, I said URL code. QR codes all around in my business so I can so when people click on them, they'll see, the descriptions of certain things, like for example, especially the crystals. People don't know. Although I have informational sign up here, two signs up here. Can I donate tomorrow if you're online? Sure, absolutely. So when I come live, I'll try to come live around this time somewhere, but when you look around here, you'll just see like you will see like some educational pieces, but I gotta put more educational pieces because sometimes people don't know what's going on. So I will fix my printers tomorrow. When I say fix my printers, that means I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay for my printers so they can print out. I'm not doing it today. I'll do it tomorrow. So I will do is pay for my printers tomorrow so I can actually print out because I have a lot of stuff to print out. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of my logos are coming. I have I have this. I also have cards coming that talks about my loyalty club. I have a royalty or loyalty club that's coming that people can subscribe to. They get 12 in a row. If they get 12, how you doing, Oceans? If they get 12 in a row purchases, then they will be able to get something free in here. So I got that coming. I just got a lot of stuff going, y'all, and it's just, man, I just kind of set up think I am monetized on YouTube. I am definitely gonna take advantage of it. I'm just getting ready to just rebuild. I'm gonna rebuild my channel differently. I'm gonna discuss business stuff. I'm gonna talk about business stuff. I'm gonna talk about a lot of different things. I'm gonna talk about different topics. We're gonna still talk about the mommies. But I just want to do it. Like I said, I want to do it in a different way. I have to have the strength to do it because I just don't have the strength to really talk. I really talk about, I don't have the strength to talk about my jazzy life because that bitch ain't, excuse me, that girl is not doing anything with her life. And I'm doing. I get up to sun up. I got up. I mean, I went to bed at 2 o'clock this morning. No, about one. I'm lying. About one. I went to bed about 1 o'clock. Then I woke up at like 6. And then I got up. I made breakfast. I cleaned up a little bit. Um, a little bit. I mean, I just vacuumed. Yeah, I did not do much. Just vacuum. It's not that bad though. It's just it needs to be, mirrorized. But I vacuumed, and then I, of course, after I made breakfast, I washed dishes, and then I ate breakfast, and then I got my son ready for school. I ironed his clothes and did all of that, and then I got ready. I got in the shower and I got ready. Okay. I got ready. I did that. And after I did that, I just, got ready and got out and just came here, y'all. And then I just had a situation here that I got to call somebody about, So, um, my husband ordered the lights for here because like one of my lights out. Well, you might as well say both of these lights out because damn it, both of them. This one go, man. This light comes on, it goes off, it go. When you see the brown, when you see that little black in the lights, when these particular light. Let me show y'all. With these particular lights, you see how the brown in them is an indication that they're dead, that they're gone or dead or gone or whatever you want to call it. That's gone. Finito. Vamos. Okay? So it's gone. So I have to, he ordered the lights for that. Measured them yesterday. So I got the lights ordered. My truck will be here soon. Um, Waiting on a couple of things. Can't drive it yet. Well, it's here, but can't drive it yet till it get registered. Don't even have enough time to register the dang on thing. We don't even have enough time to register because we are so busy. I'm telling you, we're so busy. We're working nonstop. He's working. I'm working. Um, and so I had to. And then on top of this, y'all have to put in my register or whatever you want to call it, my square, they call it a square stand. I have to put all of the, I'm not putting everything, some things is generic, so I gotta put in like the eyelashes and the nails. I'm getting like a whole bunch of this. Girl sent me, I didn't know she was gonna send me all that. She sent me a whole bunch. I just gave her a certain amount of money, and I promise you I didn't give her no more work than what she sent me, which is why I'm making the nails really inexpensive, because it's not, you know what I mean. I'm still gonna make money because it's still, $5 for one pack, 2 for 10. If you want to get the set, it's 15. Did I say four? No, the set is 14. I think it's 14, 15. I think it's 15. Let me look on there. I think it's 15. The set is 15. And then I got the tweezers or whatever to put on to you know, those those two together. I think I did like $8 or something like that. Maybe $8, maybe $7, something like that. It wasn't that much. It was like $8, 7 something. But I'm telling you, like, I got a lot of stuff coming. Plus, I'm gonna do the URL codes. I'm gonna make the my business internet friendly, whereas people can walk around and just tap that. I gotta do that. I got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta change the I gotta put some of this. I gotta type out my stuff and print that out. I got a lot of stuff to do up in here because I'm trying to make it, because I do have I have an overwhelming, how you doing, Nicola? I have an overwhelming amount of product. I got soaps, and it's not because it's not selling. It is selling, but I just got a lot of it. You know what I mean? I just got a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I make a lot of soap. I do it myself. And just imagine, I can't afford to pay anybody, but I wish I could get, I'll say that I want an employee. I'll say that. I will be like, listen, one of my children come up in here one day. My son was like, he'll come up in here one day, but I'll be like, I just know how I am. I don't know. I'm bossy. And I don't think it's hard to work with me, but it may be. I know with my business partner, he says well, that's my husband. He says I'm bossy, but I don't think it's real hard to work with me. I just have things in my head to what I want done, and it may not be easy for people to do it. And how I learned that was on Fiverr. When I went to Fiverr, I used to ask Fiverr to do stuff for me, but I started doing stuff for myself. I was like, look, I'm not gonna go on Fiverr and ask these people to do stuff. I didn't start. That's how I started doing graphic artist work. I started doing my own graphics, and I'll pay somebody, and then it was just what was in my head was not coming on the campus. Like my cousin does graphic design, so he understands. He's a Taurus too, though, but he understands. So if I need something, how you doing, Hunter? If I need something extra, or if I say, hey, I already make the art, and I'll just tell him to up it. How you doing, Latoya? I tell him to do something different with it, like spaz it up a little bit. Put his jingling touch to it, so it could upgrade. But so that's kind of where I'm at, y'all. So I'm really, really busy. It's nobody has. I know people. Well, I did get one thing. Somebody was like, Dr. A, did you get ran off the internet because you was getting an overwhelming amount of inboxes? I've been getting a lot of overwhelming amount of inboxes. I had been until I started going off on people. I'm just tired. I don't feel like all that shit now. But I have been getting a lot of overwhelming amount of inboxes of people trying to tell me how to run my channel, and people telling me that they don't like this, they don't like that, and I just don't give a flying rat's behind what somebody likes or not. I mean, especially if it's a lot, you know what I mean. It's sometimes as customer service, you care to a degree. You want people to come to your channel. You want people to sub to you. But I think it's the energy. I think it's the energy of some of the content that I talk about. And so, again, I have to change it. So I agree with that part. I do have to change some certain things that I talk about. Now, we talk about Jasmine is pretty much for my analytics. However, I have to do it a certain type of way where it's mainstreamed. You can't you can't please everybody. You can't. And I know it's certain things and certain aspects. I don't feel good in the soul when I talk about her a lot, because I talk about her a lot, and then I look at my life, and my life is nothing like hers. And I know, like, Wine Trash brought her behind up here, and Wine Trash was just like Jasmine, probably if not worse, right? I think worse, and that's bad. That's hard to say. But my life, I swear to God, I swear to you all, my life is nothing like theirs. It's not a comparison. My life is not like none of these chicks that's on this platform, not even My Jazzy Life. What's her name? Just Jazzy. And I'm not saying she has a horrible life. I'm not saying that, but I just don't have that kind of rapport with my children. I don't think her life is bad. I just think that her and her children, that's a whole nother conversation. But I have loving relationships with my family. The only complaint at this time with my family is that I work a lot. That's with everybody. If you talk to anybody, they're gonna be like, yeah, she's always at her business. She's always making money. She doesn't have time. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's probably the most. But my husband, I'll make time for. My children, I'll try to squeeze something in for them. Of course, my little baby, of course, I'm doing. But if my daughter say she need me or she want to hang out, I'll try my best to accommodate that. Your own unique self that makes your channel interesting. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like I'm going to have conversations. I'm going to talk off the subject. I mean, I don't know why people don't understand that. It's like people want me to come on here and go blah blah blah, A B C D. That's not my personality. I have a large personality. You can tell when I'm tired or when I don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm dry when I'm tired. You know what I mean? Or sometimes when I'm tired, I get really goofy. I mean, again, if you're more tired, I am. But I have unique personality. I'm outgoing. I'm happy. But at the same time, I like people, but I don't like people. Does that make sense? Probably doesn't. I like people, but I don't like people. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. I really am a happy person. And I think that sometimes when I come on here, it can be draining and talking about the same stuff. It can be draining and listening to and reading some of these comments. I'm like, bitch. I be like, bitch, why you on? Are you monetized? That, and I'm looking at they shit, bitch. You are not monetized. Apparently, I know somewhat of what I'm doing because I am monetized. Bitch, you ain't even monetized. You ain't making nobody. You at least I'm getting 100 and something a month on my channel. Bitch, you ain't even get. I'm sorry, girl. You ain't even getting that. But what I'm doing right now is just trying to. I'm looking through the rules, and YouTube is really cracking down. Like I stated before, YouTube is really cracking down on certain things that we say on here. And I can't just let anybody come on my channel and just say what the heck they want to say. I can't do that no more. I can't. I just YouTube, because I'm trying to keep my channel, because I do like YouTube. I do like this sector, but it can be draining sometimes. And I try my best. I've supported everybody on this channel, even if I just looked at your video. The fact that I looked at your video and I gave you time, because I can't give people money right now. I'm just gonna be honest. And I know a lot of people have donated to my channel, and I'm not My Jazzy Life. My Jazzy Life is gonna lie to you and tell you that, oh, blah 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 blah. I really can't give people no channel, because I can't give people no money. I can watch your channel to support what you're doing, and I can definitely share it on my wall. You know, I can send you something free. I can send you something free in celebrations of what you've done, or that you've done something for me. I can do things like that, but I can't give people money like I would like to. I would like to give people dollars, $2, $3, 50, 20, 30. I'm just not in that. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur, and because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a year in this particular business, so I can't afford to give anybody anything, because I have to really have to be able to pay for these lights, gas, water, sewage, my taxes. I gotta pay my taxes. I got a lot of stuff that I have to pay, and you know what I mean? Plus, I gotta buy products. I gotta make products. I gotta take time, and it's just not where I'm just not where I need to be in my business. I'm not where I need to be on YouTube. So I have to figure something out and what I'm going to discuss, and I have to just start really not organizing my channel, because my organization is different from somebody else's. But I have to do a little bit more of. I'm going to talk about the mommies. I'm going to talk about Jasmine and whatever interesting other mommy that I would get the necessary reviews for. I'm not talking about that demon Olivia. I just can't do it. I tried to go live the other day. I said, well, I'm going to talk about Olivia. Man, I tried to go live. My thing wouldn't even work. I mean, God was like, no. God was like, no. Satan. No. That you're not watching Satan. Hell no. And I couldn't even watch the video. I said, well, I'm out. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So I have to do things in a different way. So I can't please. Again, you are correct, Nicola. I can't please everybody. And I don't want to try to please everybody. I just won't, it's good to talk about other things. These mommies are draining. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so we have to talk about other things. And I'm just going to force us to talk about other stuff on this channel, because it's not I'm making the same amount of money, y'all. To be honest. How you doing, T'Angela? I'm making the same amount of money. Like, so why do I need to look, I've dragged Jasmine all up and down this damn street. I done talked about everything from sun out to from her butt, from her face, from her top of her head to her butt crack, and to her feet. Like, how much more can I talk about? Because she's not doing anything differently. She's doing the same shit. So I'm going to talk about how good I'm living. No, I'm not going to show you my shit. I'm just going to show you my business. But I'm going to let's talk about business. We're going to talk about businesses. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world. I want to talk about those kind of things. Politics, can't really touch into politics like I want to, because that's going to be YouTube ain't too friendly with you talking about politics. So we can talk about what's going on in the world. We could talk about some of these missing people. We need to talk about these cases and things like that, where we can do like some studies on, and then we'll do some gossiping. That's what I would like to talk about: gossiping, studying. We could talk about Jasmine. So we're gonna be all over the place, just like how I think. Okay, yes, that's good. Touched on other topics, exactly, because I'm telling you, how you doing, Miss Jones? I mean, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Hey, girl. Hey. So we have to talk about different things, because it's not going to serve a purpose if I just have a channel where I'm talking about mommies. Because even like my family watching my channel, they're like, what are you talking about? And they don't know these women on here, and nobody connects to that. Like, people outside of, the mommy sector don't know what I'm talking about. They don't. And I think it does come with certain heat. It's caused me, and to be honest with you, since I've been talking about these mommies, I've gotten into it with people, because I've talked about these mommies. And I don't, number one, I don't like getting into it with people. I don't. But sometimes it's unavoidable, right? But there are things that I would just rather, that's not who I am. Like, talking about these hookers. How you doing, Monique? So it's just not, and I'm getting the same amount of views. Me just coming up here, just hashing it out with you all. So maybe I should do vent sessions. Maybe we should call these vent sessions, where I just tell y'all about my day, and we talk about our day. We talk about like what I had to do today, some of the customers I had to deal with. We can talk about that. We could talk about what my day was and stuff like that. And then people was complaining. One particular person felt like, two, actually, no, it was two people. Two people felt like, oh, Dr. A, I didn't like, you should need to keep it about the mommies. Don't talk about your personal business. And I'm like, the stuff that I've shared with you all was just, I've dealt with it. It's over with, and we have moved on from. And it's like public knowledge. The stuff that I have shared with you all, it's been blasted on Facebook. I mean, it's public knowledge. So it's not like I'm hiding secrets. If you dig, you'll find it. So why I'm going to let somebody else spill my tea? I'm going to spill my own tea. You know what I mean? That's the way. That's the best way to do it. So we don't have any issues, right? Can't nobody come up here and tell my story better than me. I'm the best person to tell my story. Me being adopted, me and the little adopted girl that everybody thought wasn't going to get love. They get more love than some people that was raised in the same family with their biological family. But it just so happened that my biological mom does love me. You know what I'm saying? My biological family does care about me. Even the ones that I just met, like, in one day, they was like, man, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I've been underestimated since the beginning of time, since I was an embryo coming into this world. So I've just pretty much have done and lived my life the way that I wanted to live my life. I've had family to frown on it. They'll be like, what are you doing now? But everybody pretty much expect me to just not do what normal people do. I'm not normal, right? So me not being normal, definitely is what it is. And it's just like, I don't know why I got on YouTube trying to act as if I was normal. I try to get on YouTube and try to act normal and try to fit in, but I've never fit into shit. I've never fit into a box. I've never fit into any group. I've never fit into society. For real. I mean, I know how to deal with society. I know how to make it in society. It's a difference in making it. I know how to function in society. I know how to operate in society. However, I don't fit into society. Does that make sense? So why do I get to YouTube and start trying to play the game of trying to get along and trying to be this way or trying to be this type of person? And they're never like, and then it's like, oh, you talking about, then I get the whole thing of, oh, Dr. A, you talking about me. Bitch, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm having general conversations about myself or about how I feel about something. And it's like, I don't know why people be reading more into what I'm saying. Um, it's just is what it is. I just, I don't know why people, oh, you throwing shots at me. Bitch, I'm not throwing shots at you. Listen, I'm not throwing shots at you because you're just not that important to me. I'm just gonna be honest. So I get that a lot. And it's like, we don't have a beef. Like, why would I throw shots at you? I get that too. It's like, Dr. A, you throwing shots at me. I wasn't throwing shots at you because you're just not that important in my life. I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. So again, I'm gonna share what I'm gonna share. If people like it, they like it. They don't, oh well. There's other channels out there that we have, but in this sector, I've noticed everybody who have talked about who came up here and talked about the mommies. They've all shared certain parts of their lives or certain things like that. Everybody I've noticed. And so why am I the issue? What's the issue with me doing it? Oh, just, you know, and so I'm going to talk about it. So these are great conversations that we can have. What to share and what not to share on YouTube. But, the same thing we have talk about with Jasmine and how she has shared certain things. There's certain things I don't mind knowing. Like, I don't want to see, you don't see me sitting on the toilet. You might have seen me go in the bathroom and cleaning it. But I'm not sitting on the toilet. I'm not peeing on the toilet and then y'all hearing me peeing on the toilet or urinating or using the restroom. You don't hear any of that because I don't take I say, hold on, I got to go to the bathroom. And I'll leave the computer right in here and I'll go to the bathroom or I get off the live. So I'm not sharing every faucet of my life. I'm just not doing that. And it's just certain things that I go through now that I don't share with people, right? It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about me, and you probably will never learn about me, right? But there are other things that you do know about me that I tell people up front, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done in my life. It's a couple of things where I'm embarrassed. I'm like, woo! Like, oh, did I tell y'all? Well, speaking of which, and I'm getting ready to get off here, I'm going to tell y'all a story. Y'all ever seen, I hope this guy never comes up here. Oh my God, I would be so humiliated. Oh my, no, I will be embarrassed. I will be embarrassed. So, y'all remember Grease 2? I love that movie. I loved all the songs. I used to sing all the songs. I would watch it over and over and over and sing the song. I was such a geek. I'm still a geek, y'all. I'm still a nerd. Like, I'm still, like, weird. I'm still that little weird kid, right? Man. So, Grease 2. Come on now. So, y'all don't know what Grease 2 is. How you doing, Pineapple? So, y'all don't remember what Grease 2 is. So, I was looking at Grease 2. And I memorized it. And my mother was like, why are you in there doing that? Because I was such a weird kid. My mother and them just would be like, oh, well, that's her. They just accepted me. They just accepted me for all of every facet of me. They used to talk about me, though. My parents, you can hear through the vents, they will be dogging me out. They would be like, not bad, but just like, your daughter is strange. I love her, though. They be like, what your daughter do? You know what your daughter done did? It was always a discussion, right? How you doing, Benita? So anyway, on Grease 2, right? You know how they had a cool rider. Remember that song? Remember that part in the song? So my mother had a sister. She had like some siblings. A couple of her siblings was up in Detroit. So they was like, you gotta go to Detroit and spend some time in Detroit, and go spend a couple of days. And these were the uppity, family members that had like a little change. You know what I'm saying? They had their own businesses. They worked, at a company. I forgot what company that was, but so this was back when Detroit was popping. You know what I mean? So this was a long time ago. Y'all know it has to be a long time ago. See, this one when Grease came out on TV. Grease 2 came out on TV, okay? And so it was this guy that was trying to talk to me that lived next door to my aunt and my uncle. And so I started singing this to him. I was just doing a little dance. I was just telling him that I wanted a little cool ride. Made a complete asshole out of myself, right? So my aunt was laughing. She was I told you I was a weird kid. I'm still weird. Like, oh my God. If this guy ever come up here, y'all, I'm gonna recognize him. If he ever come up here, I'm gonna cuss him out because he gonna embarrass me. I was singing to y'all, I was dancing, I was doing all the dances. I was so, I wasn't embarrassed. Sometimes I'll do something and I don't be embarrassed until afterward. Like that's my story of my life. Like I be embarrassed to myself. Like I fall. Y'all, I fall a lot. I'm the queen of falling. Are you clumsy? I'm clumsy. All the women in my biological family, we have like a room. This is a secret too. So we have this room where everybody will type in like I fell, like I fell today, I fell today, I fell on the bush, I fell off the window. I'm telling you, my grandmother fell downstairs, came back upstairs. She had 2 black eyes. When she was alive, I'm telling you. Like, it'd be so funny. You are perfectly fine. No, girl. I am clumsy. Okay. So I'm clumsy. So I have zany. I have like a zany personality. So like when even my reactions be weird. That was so embarrassing. I'm telling y'all. I just could see myself like dancing, doing all the dance steps. And I'm so I tap dance too. I know how to tap dance. Like I know how to tap dance good, but so this is the thing I don't like about my husband. This is where me and him fall out at, okay? I'm gonna share this with you. So with him, he doesn't think tap dancing. He thinks tap dancing, like African dance, cool. He's cool with that. You got bruises too on your. I got bruises all over my knees. I got like black knees because I fell down the steps. It ain't because of pigmentations, because I fell. So what happened was, cause if you're not paying attention, you move too fast. That's what happens to me. I move too fast. So what happened was, so when I moved up here, before I moved up here, I started taking tap dances. I had been taking, nobody knew about it, right? Because I used to take tap and dancing, ballet dancing when I was younger. But I started taking it back up, and I would just go missing hours. I wouldn't tell them. I didn't want to tell nobody because, like, I'm a grown up taking ballet and tap. So I hadn't taken, but I have flat feet sometimes, so sometimes it hurts. So what ended up happening is, so I moved up here and I hadn't took any tap dance since I've been up here. And so one day I was, doing my thing. I was practicing. My little instructor was online, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, okay, practice this. I'll pay him like, not even that much money, like $20, $10, $20 a session. So I'm up here tap dancing. I'm doing my thing. And, so my husband came in. He said, what the hell are you doing? He's like, you tap dance. I was like, yeah. He's like, under his guidance, he feels like everything. You did it in Kid Lock for a very long time. Yeah, girl. You know who my teacher was? I'm going to tell you who my teacher was. This was back in the day. This wasn't like when I started back taking it before I left St. Louis. Pelagie Wren. Remember Pelagie Wren on Olive? That's who my teacher was. Ooh, she was mean. Anyway, so, and he feels like tap dancing is cooning. He thinks every aspect of tapping, he says it's just cooning. He's like totally against it. Like, you've heard, okay. like he thinks every aspect of tap dancing is cooning. So I'm like, why can't he be myself around you? He said you can. He said he likes me being weird. He just don't like tap dancing. He's like, that is straight cooning. I said, so if I wanted to do like a tapping recital, he'll come. You wouldn't come. He said, yeah, I'll come, but I'll just tell you it's cooning. He said, I'll clap for you and everything, but when you got off that stage, I'm gonna tell you cooning. Okay. But I love, but you know, I can cut a rug. I'm not as I was before I left St. Louis, because I got really good in St. Louis. But I fell off. How you doing, Paulette? But I fell off when I got here. But I'm telling you, I could tell this. He's like his cooning. He's under the guise of his cooning, okay? Yes, I know how to ballet. I know how to do. Yes, I'm graceful. I know. It doesn't look like, but I could look graceful. I mean, I'm not as good as ballet as I am at tapping, as tap dance. I could tap dance a lot better. Now, am I like Sammy J. Davis Jr.? No, I'm not a set. No. No, I'm not like a pro, but I can do a little bit of it. I can tap dance a little bit. I can tap dance better than what I look like. Okay. But yeah, he's embarrassed. He's like solely embarrassed. Like he's like no. He said he'll go and celebrate with me, but he just boy bye. Okay, here I come. Y'all know he get to hitting that like you hold up dinner. You know, I don't feel like hearing that. You know what I mean? But you know, he don't understand that I be having stuff to do. But okay. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. So anyway, what I'm hitting y'all up on is this here. Is that what I've been saying? When I tell you I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do it. And that's just it. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, which is changing my content up again. And we're gonna have these sessions where we talk about what we talk about. Whatever we talk about, we're gonna talk about. And I just like doing that because I get to be myself. I don't feel like roasting these hoes because there's only so much we can do on them. Everybody I know, even pineapples.